In terms of org design itself, I think just at a more company level, now with AI, how is that impacting the way you as a founder now at Highville are thinking about functions, roles, teams? Do headcounts go up? Do they go down? Right? Productivity, as you said, I think we opened the pod with that everyone is becoming at the minimum 2x more productive. How is that changing the way you're approaching things at Highville in terms of team structure?
See, I'm not a very big fan of thinking I'm like, no, two people, five people are going to build $100 million business, right? I keep seeing this, hearing this, but I don't know how that's possible, or maybe at least not for me, right? You need few people. If everybody is going to become 5x, then you hire five people, do it becomes 5 into 5, 25. But you bring in 20 people, it can become 20 into 500. So you can still keep the team super lean, but you need enough time to understand what is the repeatable motion to automate. Even to automate it and all, there is a figuring out time. So our current models are about having a very lean teams for every function. We still have every function. We have marketing, we have inbound, outbound. When in marketing, I'm like, no, we have inbound, outbound. We have sales people who have to close the deals. We have customer success who gives the customer success. We have front-end developers, back-end developers, DevOps, everybody, right? But the only thing what is changing is front-end people are writing some back-end code. Back-end people are writing some front-end code. We don't find unicorns every day, right? We always talked about full stack developers being unicorns. Today, what we are able to do is like a back-end developer is able to pick up low complexity front-end stuff and write it and close it. Similarly, vice versa, right? That is where we are seeing some of the efficiencies. It's not a huge reorg, except that the teams are going to be too leaner. And we would think twice and thrice before we want to hire any position to say what are the bigger areas. We write it down and say how many of these we can build an agent for or automation for, and how can we save time before we hire. But again, when I say hiring, I'm like, no, we are not like a very large organization at this point. In the beginning, it's okay to hire people until you know exactly where to figure out. Taking the stress out of you should not be hiring and having a small team to do hundreds of millions ARR is something that I have a contrarian belief on that at this point.
Yeah, and I think one of my ideas on this is when people talk about the productivity gains, I think there's a very limited view that a lot of people are taking right now, which is more, I would say, throughput. What I feel is that the real magic of AI, which I'm sure is going to start playing out very soon, is now everyone can abstract themselves out and take on higher quality problems. So the productivity is not in
Yeah,
just in terms of, hey, let me push out more code or let me write like instead of two LinkedIn posts, five LinkedIn posts, but the quality of thinking that even the most junior most person in an org can do should be going up, right? So the quality and everything should get up leveled in terms of quality as well, not just quantity.
correct. Especially when you are figuring out so many different things and you have so many choices and so many ideas to execute, you need a lot more brain power perspectives to say the quality of the product and the taste of what you're building. And you need that higher quality thinking, second order thinking to come into the picture. And it has to be some subject matter experts taking these decisions. So very lean teams, but have the experts for all the functions.